Hello, I'm Samantha Anderson, Director of Communications for Newton Public Schools, and I'm here with your last newsletter of the school year. Don't worry, we still will update you throughout the summer with our newsletters after all the board meetings. However, this will be the last one of May because there's only one new board meeting in May, so only one newsletter. As always, we will continue to keep you updated on our website, on social media, through all of our normal channels, phone, text, email, so you'll still be hearing from us, just not in this newsletter. So let's get this last one of the school year started. The Board of Education meeting highlighted some very amazing people from our community as part of the Friends of Education Award. This year, Opportunity Academy highlighted Erica Edwards for the work she does there. She volunteers and makes sure students have snacks. She's also thrown some social events for them. She just does a lot of neat things there. And then Samuel Lehman represented Mid-Kansas Cooperative, and they were recognized for their help with Walton Rural Life Center. They've done a lot of things, including delivering feed to the animals, saving lots of time and money for the staff and the building. The board also approved a new 4-year lease agreement for laptops for the district. This agreement would replace about 700 staff and student laptops over 4 years. The lease would consist of 4 annual payments of $303,000 and about $303,889 to be more exact, and 30 cents to be even more exact. And this basically allows them to kind of get back on schedule for replacing the laptops, which is super important for just software and update issues and avoiding them. We had another Facebook Live Q&A. We had a couple questions, some good questions. Someone wanted to know why parents could go to athletic events, but maybe not like presentations at the school inside the school during the school day. I mean, a lot of that has to do with just social distancing and size. The athletic events actually are limited based on the capacity of the building to social distance. So because most of our athletic venues are bigger than a classroom or maybe even the gym at an elementary school, we are able to have families there, parents there really, and social distance. And then again, someone wanted to know why students are able to play together at Latchkey on the playground but not in the schools, and that kind of goes back to contact tracing and if there is an instance, how we can figure out who those students have been in contact with. All right, the superintendent's corner. He discussed a variety of things, including the masks being optional starting May 29th. They will be optional. Again, as we've said before, they will be tracking any changes in COVID in the community and update our masks policy kind of depending on what's going on. And Mr. Van Rankin also shared about his trip to see the Chris Herron presentation in Heston, so make sure you check that out if you've heard of that presentation. All right, this is important. We're very excited to announce that the summer lunch or our free lunch program, it's a national program. It's been extended through next year. However, we still need families to fill out those free and reduced forms and consent forms if they qualify. There's a lot of reasons for this. The article kind of goes in more depth, but we use those also to kind of figure out what the other fees can be waived. So things like tech fees or some fees like for CTE and things. And also, it is also how the state kind of defines some of their funding. So it is kind of how they figure out at-risk funding. And again, check out the article. It'll have a lot more details and why it's important. Then we have a neat feature about a tree being planted at Northridge, as well as the Business Professionals of America from Newton High School going to nationals, which is very exciting. And then we have our Rayleigh recognition as usual. Some amazing artwork from the art fair that happened last weekend, and our staff shout-outs. If you have any questions, feel free to email me at samantha.anderson@usd373.org, samantha.anderson@usd373.org. And I hope you have a great summer. We'll see you in our next update. Thanks.